All right. Well, hello, collective. How are you? I hope wherever you are in the world, you're happy, healthy, and safe. Collective, this is going to be general. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I do offer personal readings if you are interested in receiving one from me. Information can be found in the description box below. All right. Let us see what we got going here. Let's see what's in this energy for Tuesday vibes for the collective. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly. It's energy, folks. So it can be past, present, future. It could be yours. It could be someone you're thinking of, someone who's thinking of you. It could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Your wisdom and discernment are key in any tarot reading, okay? Please don't try to force energies to fit. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, okay? Again, it's general. This is not personal. I do offer those if you are interested in receiving one. That's, like I say, in the description box below. We're getting some resistance still. Yesterday's energy was the same. There's some resistance, a resistance to see something, to accept something. This could be you, someone around you. You know, 9 times out of 10, the energy in tarot readings are, especially the generals, it's energy of people around you, okay? Yeah, there could be something that you've been working really hard at here. Work, achievement, and success with the ant. Yeah, something like maybe they said you couldn't do it. Because I'm getting that song about the ant. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Yeah, because he's got high hopes. High hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. Hope so anytime you're feeling alone. Yeah, the ant. And then, oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. People didn't think you could do something. Maybe you didn't think you could do something. Something's taking a while, but you're doing it. I mean, if you think about the song, you know, an ant that can move a rubber tree plant, you know, your persistence, your determination in something here. You're going against the resistance. Okay. Let's see. We got a change for the better. Could be seeing ants and butterflies too. Got these insects here. This is a temporary situation where you need to beware of greed. This could be a marriage. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Are you kind of going through a rut here, I'm getting? Messages from spirit. Maybe you're getting messages from spirit about something or someone here that doesn't have your highest good at heart here. You could be, for some of you, this could be like a trigger here. Something from the past, so determined to not deal with greed. What's up with this? All right, so we have the lobster coming out. Keeping your life in balance is coming out. And what we don't see is the fly and a younger woman. A period of ill health and depression or dealings or relationships with a younger woman. You got somebody around you, maybe from a marriage, trying to create some kind of financial pinch. Again, this was here. I guess it will fit like that in the screen. Tell me about this. But what we don't see, yeah, beware of the greed in a connection. This could be your marriage or another, okay? Again, it's often something that is happening around you. Tell me about this ant here. Again, something that you've been working on, trying hard for. Again, there's so much resistance with this deck. Difficult to hold all of a sudden. I mean, this is not my first rodeo with this deck. Okay, so it's kind of odd. It's giving me hassle here. Yeah, there's a deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Maybe this is regarding a friend's marriage. Okay, let me see. Romance is in the air on top of financial pinch. For some of you, you could be in a connection with, in a marriage or relationship of some kind with someone, and they're coming out discovering that it's not their thing. Okay, take that how it resonates. Financial pinch with this romance in the air. Keep your life in balance. Don't let don't let your thoughts go crazy. Like maybe you're questioning something here. Maybe you already have your guard up in a connection, afraid that someone that you're with is greedy because it's like how they were in the past. This financial pinch, this romance in the air, it kind of could be like that. You could be dealing with a relationship with a friend who's going through a greedy situation here. A period of depression. Maybe they're older or younger. Maybe this is maturity, actual age, or yeah, like I say, maturity level. You should accept valid criticism is here. Involvement with the law. Something in August and teardrops. Great personal sorrow. Somebody, a younger woman could have passed away before her time. That's for some not all. Sorry about that. The neighbors bringing up their garbage cans. Tell me about the ant, please. Spirit, why is this here? Hey, lady, how are you? Yeah, there's something, this marriage, this deep friendship with someone, you didn't accept a bribe. You didn't accept the temptation here with this new beginning. Just one moment. Okie dokie. I figured while I was up checking on the dogs, I better grab me a soda. Well, a tea. Anyway. Something here happened with this connection, this friendship here. Someone became insincere. You didn't fall for something. You see this now. Show me clearly. You're baking and listening. Woo woo. Further. Yeah, stopping. They insincere. They tried stopping. This person is really stressed. Um, Tell me about the pig. What's up with the pig? Hmm. It's a temporary situation where you're cautioned. It's a challenge here. Maybe it was hard for you to believe that this was a temporary situation, that it was something that was not going to last, this promise. This is you, this is them. Take it how it resonates. Now they're in some kind of financial pinch here. Tell me about this. Lobster. Yeah, it landed right here on the caution. So that somebody was bullying, that somebody was trying to take something, from you, from someone. Um, it says here maybe I got that maybe it took you a while. You didn't accept this, how they were working against you, protesting against you here, trying to put you in this financial pinch and stuff. But then I'm getting that some of you did. Some of you know exactly what's up. You're refusing, resisting here, going that way. You got high hopes. You've been working on yourself. That's the song that I'm getting with the ant. I was like, oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Because you can't, that ant in that song, that little kid song, that ant is, they're like, oh, you can't mess with the rubber tree. You can't move that rubber tree. And the ant's got high hopes and going for it and doesn't quit and like believes that he's the size of a skyscraper or whatever. And he's knocking down, taking them out one by one, just one after the other. This person tried stopping you, and I believe, for some of you, you knew this was going on, but it was almost like you sat there and waited to see if they were really that stupid, so to speak. um and I think that's part of what pissed them off too. What they you let their imagination run wild here with this protesting against you. It's like it's not working. It's like almost like a tactic that you did yourself by just not even reacting, cause this huge reaction. I hope that makes sense. Tell me about this ant again. Does this ant know what was up? The energy of this ant know what was up? Yeah, they saw this. They're a survivor. Okay. They were taking risks. They saw this greed, the frustration here. It's a live and learn. It's like you had to let this person sit there and you just like, yep, yeah, okay, and then boom, that was it. Poppy, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. This is collective right now. It's a general right now, but when I'm done with a couple general spreads, I will answer one question for 5 people at the end. I don't know how long that is, but if you want to stick it out, that's fine. If not, I understand. All right. Tell me about the butterfly. Yeah, because I think it really pissed this person off. Okay. Yeah, you're gain. You're making this. You're persevering, and that through all these disasters, this greed to try and take from you, to try and tempt you and stop you, steal from you, all of that. and you're just like, I'm doing good. I know exactly what is up. I know what's happened here, and this person is just spiraling. You saw this coming. Uh, Let me see. Show me this fly energy. You're very welcome. Thank you. Yeah, this fly energy, somebody is really upset, this ill health, this depression, and that maybe that's what they tried to rob you of, your peace, your support, your all of this. And it's here with this financial, maybe with this connection. Somebody could be really pissed off, coming at you, trying to stop you from this. Yeah, just because they are not happy. Um, for others, this is somebody who wants to have what you have. Yeah, they're furious about your connection here, about the sweet love, the dependency, the coupling, and the dependency on this marriage card is it's a positive, it's not being like codependent or whatever. You can't make it without. No, this is somebody, they're there. They got your back. You need something, it works both ways. It's good. They're furious because they didn't have that. You know, Tell me about this younger woman. I think you know exactly who this is and what's up, but you let them keep this person they want to relieve the stress, this romance in the air. They watch something, they see a video or whatever, or they're watching something on their laptop or online, and they get this idea that they can do this, and they plan to kind of capture your plan. Yeah, and you're just way too much for them to come about. Tell me more, this younger woman. Yeah, there is nothing here. Vow flipped out in the reverse. They wanted something, it's not happening. This is their loss. Okay, this is their loss. Their mind games, their predictions, their planning here for all of this, it blew up. It blew up. They tried to fool you, but I'm getting that you saw through this mask. You saw through this trap here, and you got your blessed. You're skipping over them and triumphant here. Yeah, because of your faith. Huh, oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Yeah, your luck and all of that. Tell me about the gavel here. Somebody tried to get you involved with the law, or trouble with the law, or maybe they're having trouble with the law, possibly wanting to come to some form of a compromise. What you don't see is there to be for challenging, taking away your calmness, this greed. Okay. Yeah, this is how you become triumphant. This is spirit stepping in, involvement with the law, spiritual law, this world law. Take it how it resonates. Why the teardrop? I'm hearing Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. Somebody could have passed. They could have passed in August. They could have been a Leo or Virgo, or a Leo Virgo cusper. Somebody passed in August. Doesn't have to be recent. Yeah, there's lots. For what it was that they were planning. Yeah, there was some depression. This period of great personal sorrow, depression is here, this illness. For some of you, once again, this is happening around, okay? Somebody here could be not doing so well about this new beginning, and you just overcoming things, you seeing through things, is just adding more and more stress upon them. Tell me, why is the endorsement in reverse? Be it temptation, the bribe. Why was that reversed? Because you didn't accept it. I know, but I just want to. Yeah, because your faith. You got the spiritual know-how. They didn't think that, you'd see this coming. They thought you were blind to this. Yeah. Yeah, and somebody's about to learn today. All right, let's see what's going on here. Somebody is not doing well. I'm no doctor. I'm going to say mentally. Okay? They're really challenged here. Hold on a second. Tell me a little bit more about this younger woman, please. For some of you, this younger woman is somebody that you know who battled depression, things like that. You persevering. You were supposed to be down, wanting what you had. The connection, the marriage. They could have been married. It wasn't like what was going on here. Somebody could have had extramarital affairs or whatever. Doesn't matter. Maybe they reached out to you for friendship. This could have been a family member. Whatever. Now you could feathers, messages. You could be receiving messages from this individual. Signs, synchronicities, communication trying to come in. Show me clearly. Younger woman. That is definitely just for like a couple of you. All right. But I did get that message. So yeah, so it was frustration. They felt trapped. Family. Maybe this is somebody you could have reached out to. But you didn't accept the bribe. Maybe you feel guilty over not being able to help somebody in your family or your close circle who battled with depression. Tell me more. Spirits like it. It's merit making. You had goodness here. You could be feeling. You could be feeling a little guilt here, or a lot of guilt. This achievement here. We got this perseverance, saving in the reverse. And there's the endorsement again, the bribe, the temptation. I answered a question for somebody a couple readings ago. And it was like that. He kept bringing out, I'm not mentioning names, and I couldn't even freaking remember, honestly, truth be told, if I could. But the gentleman was asking me about his connection with his current partner, and that there was like money issues, and I get that a lot. Are we going to work? What's the future? It came down to money issues, and somebody here, the greed was very intense. Like somebody's going to be learning something from this. The real estates. There was a lot of greed here, and somebody felt as though they were very out of balance. They were working together. You could be in a connection, or again, this is somebody around you that's in a connection where, there's issues, they're not fully happy, whether you can just see it or they've expressed it in their connections. Um, their things are out of sync, not working well together. But they're, in 2025 nowadays, it's hard to make it on your own for a lot of people, and so it takes a couple incomes, or three or four, whatever. There's something about this here. Somebody feels as though they can't do it. Again, that song, the rubber tree plant, the high hopes, and all that. Somebody's kind of lost that. Maybe they took into a temptation. This cup of tea here, somebody could be open or needed to be open to some valid criticisms. The teas, not that teas are bad. I mean, anything in excess could be bad, even including my beloved coffee. Okay. But, alcohol or something like that too. This is kind of reminding me of a situation. Yeah. Or somebody passed in August, a younger woman before their time due to depression and due to drinking themselves, um, unhappy in a marriage, drinking themselves to the end. Um, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. There's something here. They're flashing me little bits and pieces. So if somebody here is resonating with some of this, okay, here's the feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Somebody that's being strategic. They're planning. They're predicting some form of a stop, a break, a stagnation to your wishes, your hopes, what it is that you believe. It says vow. Vows to me go along with marriage. Your vow to something, that could be. Doesn't have to be, but they're protesting this, bullying this, trying to cause stress with this. And then, it's like they're sending the energy of chaos and disruption, and then trying to privately, pop on and see what's happening online, see what's going on. All right, Elizabeth, sounds good. Enjoy your company, honey. Thank you. Um, yeah, now they're stuck with this. Tell me more. This financial pinch with romance in the air. For others, this, like I say, this is a connection that did not work out, okay? And has the possibility here to move forward. Something didn't go as planned. Someone was in some level of commitment, such as a marriage. Things didn't go. Sorrow, depression over there, financial pinch. It takes a couple people these days, sadly, and somebody is in a connection where they feel now that they are trapped, with whether the person is younger or they are just, emotionally immature. Um, tell me more. Yeah, you're being advised to stay calm. It just blows their mind how whatever they plan to disrupt your happiness, your hopes and dreams, you got them dumbfounded. They're like, how the hell is the ant moving the rubber tree? Okay, that I keep getting that. The ant and the rubber tree song is playing so loud. They keep you persevering, you not falling into the traps that they set, you not responding to any hoodoo voodoo, whatever that they're freaking doing through their immaturity. You've created your biggest fans. They can't get enough. They don't sleep hardly at all because they're up trying to see what you posted next, or who you're talking to, or who's liking what on whose page, and all of this. Or maybe you have a platform and they're just all over that, or they're trying to get information from people that you know, that you know, that you know. And it's just mm, this financial pinch would be far less for this individual if they just focused on themselves. Tell me about August. Okay. Somebody's calm over this loss. The imagination. Peace, tranquility. Somebody is stuck. Did you hold on a second. For some, yeah, their imagination, their fantasy about persevering. Somebody was feeling like they just took it in stride, like they just would get through it with this commitment here. Aid, alliance, faith, or this is them. Yeah, no, somebody thought that they would get through it, and then something fated occurred. What's the next card here under fate? Yeah, fright and the death. Now they're stuck. So somebody could have gotten a reading. Somebody could have watched some tarot or some other form of divination, or maybe they worked with the cards themselves, and they realize now that they're stuck for the bullying, and they're a little fearful for their health. They fucked around and are finding out, so to speak. And I don't know how else to say that. I mean, this individual, the energy has been here for the longest time. And they keep watching and they keep coming up, trying to get you obstructed. Tell me about the cup. They should have accepted the valid criticism. They should have really, because now they're stuck. Now they're going through it. And yeah, this gain, they could have had some gain. You were maybe trying to help this individual. Yeah, you were helping to prepare them. And now this is like what they remember, sitting there like, oh, now I know, and being upset with themselves, being upset with you, blaming you, doing, magic or ceremonies or whatever to try and keep you stuck. Okay. And then looking for the proof of it working. But here you are, still doing good, having fun. And this third wheel is now feeling threatened, endangered. Yeah, because what they did to bully you, it didn't work. It didn't work. Maybe they're experiencing homelessness now, the homelessness that they wished upon you, possibly. Yeah, and here you were, supportive, doing all this, and now they're suffering because they didn't listen. You tried telling somebody, or somebody tried telling somebody, and they didn't pick it up. So fuck around and find out is the best way to describe it for me. And this is sad. And for some, it can come to an actual freaking loss, and you're okay. I don't wish this or project this or desire this in any way, shape, or form through the name of Jesus upon anybody. But this is that energy that I've been talking about for a while, of somebody just like the little robot just walking over and over and over again into the wall, just repeatedly over and over and over again, hitting its head, you know. And now spirit stepped in. Spirit stepped in. You could be getting communication from someone, a friend, um, a past friend. Take it how it resonates. Tell me about the gavel. Involvement with the law. Somebody could actually be sitting in a jail. Involvement with the law. Somebody could, and again with the drinking. It's not very often that I see somebody's. Okay. It's not very often that I can look at a teacup and a teapot and I think alcohol abuse. Okay. I just need to say that, but this screamed it at me. Now we got the champagne going. Somebody here trying to drink themselves happy. Um, Something along those lines to get out of this great personal sorrow. And it's like this August, it could be a moon here with the clouds going across it here, but it looks like something that's kind of clearing the way. You know, something's becoming clear here. Yeah, there could somebody was cautioned. It says danger, caution, injury with this accident. Somebody there, please be careful and don't drink and drive. Um, yeah, obscure, supernatural. Yeah, and your luck. Somebody's and their nightmares. Your luck, your gain, all of this. This person is so competitive in your energy. They are so competitive in your energy that every gain you have, the self-love, the calmness, all of that, and the love, the family, the happiness, anything just drives them nuts. That's why I'm saying I really feel, collective, that if this is resonating, they think you don't know because maybe you haven't addressed it. Maybe you haven't sat them down and said, hey, I know what you're doing. Knock your shit off, whatever it is. There's something like that. I think that what it is, because you're over here too busy, once again, you know, taking down those rubber tree plants, that little ant with the high hopes, in charge and making changes for better for yourself. And this is, who this is. You know who this is. This is a deep friendship with someone of the same sex or whatever, but it's a friendship. Whether it's a loving one, whether it's a family type friendship, there's closeness here. And it's like you're just sitting back watching throughout the warnings, the cautions, spirit throughout the warnings and the cautions, and they did not listen. They did not listen, and they continued to just keep coming after you. This energy has been here for a while, so this is like currently going on. They're consistently walking into the wall, coming after you, and they still don't get it. And now spirit's going to be stepping in, and you could be all calm, minding your business, and get news of a loss. Okay. You could be sitting there relaxing, doing your thing, reading, educating yourself more, whatever. And you're going to get news of a loss. This is involvement with the law, spiritual law or this law, because of greed. Okay. Great personal sorrows. And there we got 3 people out drinking, having a good time, and a death. An accident, caution, danger, all of that for trying to come at you. Yeah, because of your blessings. It's like, be prepared for this. Somebody is furious. Caution. Your blessings, your worth, your fortune, you knowing what's up, your arrangements, you being prepared and ready to go, protecting your life, your parenthood, whatever this is, they're furious, doing rituals, ceremonies, or whatever to control you, to dominate you. And then they sit there and they look for proof. Did it work? Did it work? Is there any sign? Yeah, and they're fighting. They're having problems amongst themselves. There's sickness here, sadness, sickness. These people, this is going on around you, collective. This is going on around you. They can paint the pretty picture all they want. They can paint that things look great and that life is going good. And they can fake it, but they're not going to make it. And again, this is not a projection. This is a matter of fact, gonna happen. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. It's sad, and it's like you or someone you've tried to help, and you got to stay balanced here. Okay, keep your life in balance, because this individual, something ain't right. Something ain't right in the cabeza. Hold on. Yeah, and here you are. You're making the changes for the better because you're sweetheart energy. Maybe, Empress here. Maybe you're growing a family actually, or what. You got goals. You're making things happen, and they just are sitting there. Tell me more. Disturbed, sending you this stuff. Upset, obscured thinking, supernatural, irritated here because of your blessings, because of what you're doing, your preparedness. Once again, you know who this person is trying to rob you. You've withdrawn from this person, and you've offered mercy, kindness. Yeah, and coaching. Now spirits taking over. Bouncing out of this. Hopefully we get something else. Let us see. And all because of greed. So sad. Yeah, watch out. There could be some loss, financial or material loss here. Yeah, taking a vacation physically and or mentally. Yeah, this is somebody, the bow, I don't read these in the reverse or upright, but it's in the reverse totally. This person doesn't think too highly of you. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Yeah, and maybe that's what they were doing, and there we go. I mean, seriously, the cards are here. Somebody's finding out. Let me see. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly what's with the energy for the collective. Tuesday vibes. Can't we all just get along? Please. Show me clearly. Always partying here. Somebody is wasting their time. They're stuck. They're not making any changes. Limited here. This is somebody who wants to start drama for you. Okay. This is somebody who loves to be all up in the drama, whether, out and about, other people's or whatnot. This is somebody that's clout hungry. They say anything, do anything, they make shit up and dramatic. They get bored. An obsessive lover. Somebody dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. They have no facts. They never have the facts. They make shit up. They lie. Okay. Because you're doing good. Yeah, you dodged a bullet with this. Let me clearly. Whoa. Yeah, your biggest fans. I'm telling you. Yeah, Spirit is cock blocking this. Okay? They're cock blocking this. Yeah, and you're uninterested in this individual. Like you'd be probably going like, "What? Who's this? This drama starter." You're not playing the games. This is all they want to do is the bullshit and be all. Yeah, you're uninterested in this. You're in the rising queen, king, whatever. Take it how it resonates. Spotlight here. You're stepping into your power, praised, coming up here, and this person is bullying you. Okay, maybe online. Yeah, trying to make you suffer for their own lack in life. Strong Scorpio energy I'm getting. Yeah, this boss daddy. Somebody could be stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. They caught a case. Could be Virgo energy. It could be anybody. All right. Yeah, it ain't shit, man. They just, they're impersonators. They want to be like you, act like you, dress like you. Too. You'll see it's true. It ain't like me. Okay. Can learn to be human too. Maybe they're not even human. I don't know. It's just decent human. Show me clearly. Yeah, you're too busy winning here. Always partying, having a good time. Uninterested in it. For some, this is somebody that paints their picture perfect. They make their life look perfect. All they're posting is all the great stuff in hopes that you click on there. Spirit blocks a lot of this stuff from you, but mostly because it's a waste of time. You're not interested. Okay, you're not focused on whatever this is. And that's you not reacting is causing the biggest reaction. Yeah, apparently, when you just go about living your life trying not to bother anybody, it bothers everybody. Yeah, what you don't see is the legal issue here. You don't even want to bother with it. Yeah, somebody here could be caught up in court, in jail, addictions, drug. You're unfazed by this. You're not. You could be getting information that they are in jail. You're unfazed. This doesn't surprise you. Okay, this doesn't surprise you. You've known this was coming. You've known this was a problem. Yada yada. And now what? They expect you to come rescue them? Show me clearly. Unfazed. Too busy winning. This landed in the reverse here. So somebody definitely daydreaming, fantasizing, the nostalgic here because they're so into you and everything that you're doing. Somebody's not this fantasy. That's what's sticking out. The fantasize. Somebody is not mentally stable. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose this. This is just a hunch. You just sit back and look at this person like, what? You make no sense whatsoever. You make no sense whatsoever. You say you are so over this person. You say you are so not interested in this person, but all you can do is talk about this person. It doesn't match. It doesn't make any sense. Threatening, intimidating, bothered here. What you're too busy here. What they don't see, this unfazed, they're reflecting. Okay, or you're unfazed by anything that they're reflecting. This bad karma or whatever they're trying to send you, this drama starter, it's played out. You've been ready. You've seen it coming. And now they're just waiting, fishing for comments. Did this work? Did that work? Hey, what's going on? How's your day? You know they're full of shit. This person trash talked you. Yeah. You're taking better care of yourself, maybe exercising, enjoying the day, just not even being bothered. Okay? Yeah, and this is somebody that secretly has some romantic feelings for you. Maybe there's a secret love here, something. They're hooked. They're hooked. You're like their favorite drug. Yeah. You're not kissing ass with this individual here. Okay? This person here tried bankrupting you. You dodged that. They tried throwing financial issues. You dodged that. They claim to be into you and all hooked on you, but yet they hate your happiness. They hate you just and so they're looking you up. Yeah, and they want you back to steal your ideas, to copy your work. Distance yourself, travel, have a great time from this impersonator, or this is somebody here who they want to do all the things you want to do, so they're trying to do all this traveling here. They're faking it. That's what it's like. They're just faking it. Impersonating, fraud, that they're so happy that it's so great and all of this, and it's like, seriously, you're not sitting here thinking of this individual that wants you back. Fake flexing, trying to force their way back in, trying to get you to start some drama. Rejected, not interested, not going there. No, thank you. Yeah. They want to fight. They're broke ass. They want to put you in a position to where you want to fight. You want to argue. So that maybe over money, something like that, and then stalking, waiting, watching. This person really wants to be like you. No car, no carless, repo, but yet they're out there fake flexing, traveling, doing stuff. They're getting bad karma. Yep. Proof is coming on this. Let's go ahead and see what else we got. I think I'm going to do Aries to Pisces. Show me clearly all signs. Aries all the way through to Pisces. Show me clearly. Messages for the collective. Show me clearly. One more. Aries all the way through to Pisces. Aries all the way through to Pisces. Show me clearly. Aries all the way through to Pisces. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Last one. Show me clearly. Aries all the way through to Pisces. Aha. What is this? Some theft. Wait. I'll put that back in a minute. Aries all the way through to Pisces. Last one. Show me clearly. All right. If you are or are dealing with an Aries, maybe doing some reflecting here, okay? You're trying to see something differently, figuring out who it is that you are trying to gain some clarity. It says, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity here. It's safe for you to love, okay? We have stalker, spy, surveillance, invasion of privacy, and we have the Temperance. Somebody wanting something back is what I'm getting. Coming out of something, but yet you're not fully letting go. This could be friend, family, coworker, lover. Take it how it resonates. But they can't get enough. Temperance is, keeping things in balance and in divine time and all that, but it's also a reconciliation. Tell me about the reflection. Are you looking somebody up from your past? Yeah, trying to persevere something, maybe wanting an apology or wanting to apologize. Tell me, it is safe for you to love. Yeah, and get some eternal love out here. For some of you, you're taking your time. You're being cautious here, waiting to see how things go. Stalker, spy, surveillance, Aries. Why is this here? This is somebody you could have had some form of an argument with. Yeah, they're trying to plan, organize, to see if it works. This national disaster, national disaster. Okay, could be for some, but a natural disaster, somebody's furious. They're looking to see, definitely. Tell me about this temperance. Spirit's waiting for this individual to find some healing. Yeah, this is what they're planning. And they're not at ease. Yeah, trying to do things to disrupt you, whether through magic or what, trying to reverse your relaxation, your peace here. All right. This is what this taught you, but here you are, sweet dreams, Aries. Or Aries, this is you doing it to somebody else. Take it how it resonates. But you definitely have somebody that is all up in your business. All right. You're looking back, you can see things definitely more clearly now. For some of you, you definitely are creeping on someone from the past that now you are ready to have this relationship, or you're waiting to see if they're single. I wanted to say signal. Okay, you're waiting for a signal that they're single, something like that, so that you can try and get back together. For some of you, that's based on fear. If that resonates, okay? If you are or are dealing with a Taurus, could be going through a dark night of the soul here. You don't have to be, but that's definitely for some. Yeah, you're going through Taurus. It says shadow side. Checking that out. It says, you made me realize my flaws. This could have had to have done with a marriage. All right. Or some high level of commitment. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn. You can have Capricorn in your chart, or this is something that is you need to be a little cautious, a little disciplined about. Okay, somebody could be obsessing here also on an Aquarius energy. You don't have to be. You could be an Aries cusper. That's for some, not all. Yeah, okay. Tell me about this. Shadow side for Taurus. Over here was nightmares, trying to get out of a nightmare. Yeah, trying to get, somebody's obsessing here, trying to get something to stop or realize my flaws. You don't want a situation to end. You just want to stop the madness of it, is what I'm getting. Yeah, maybe some obsessing. You're seeing some backfire kind of energy. Let's see, wedding. Show me clearly. Taurus, why is wedding here for Taurus? Yeah, this could be a friendship, or this is some level of commitment here like that. Maybe this is having to do with friends. You're stuck in captivity here. Focusing on somebody, you want to be friends. Okay, yeah. For some of you, you know, they made you see your flaws. You know, you miss this individual. This is something definitely is not together here, and you miss the friendship, the connection. This is something that is a live and learn, but you obsess a little bit with this Capricorn energy, not wanting something to end. It landed over here. You don't want the suffering from this anymore. It's taking up too much of your mental space. And then tell me about the star energy. Yeah, this is something faded here. Your hopes, your dreams. This bothers. This bothers here. It's irritated supernatural. Tell me one more for the star. Your hopes and dreams. Are you somebody going to? This is faded. Yeah, this is all you can think about. Maybe this is an Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be. Star, Aquarius. Somebody you can't stop thinking about, or now you're upset. The obsession has turned into something that you can't control. Wanting to fight for a family, possibly. Again, you realize it now. Damn. Good luck with that one. Be careful. Don't Taurus, don't let your obsession get out of hand and go toxic really quick. It's okay to be focused. It's okay to have that drive and determination in a section. Don't let that get out of hand. Keep it practical. Yeah, stay disciplined. That's fine, but don't let that get out of hand. Don't let that turn on you. All right. Okay. If you are or are dealing with a Gemini, somebody could be feeling a little overwhelmed here. Okay. The stress from this situation is draining me. The finances, the career here. Geminis, you maybe are thinking of someone else that maybe some of you Geminis, you're in a connection here with someone. This can go a lot of ways. You're in a connection here with someone, and it's stressful. It's finances are, like I started to tell this other person, I mentioned it earlier. Finances are like the number one cause of families going to divorce court. Okay. Not saying that you are or you are not, but I'm just saying, you can get overwhelmed in a connection because of money real freaking fast. Okay. And you could be seeing a third party as something that's more delectable, is the word that popped into my mind. Take it how it resonates here. For others, this here is a situation, maybe Geminis, you're overwhelmed with someone that you have to pay because of a relationship that didn't work. And this person is, going off and they're having victory with someone else. That can be taken both ways. Tell me about the overwhelmed. Most high message for Gemini. Yeah, something that you didn't see, something that's kind of, there, you didn't see this coming. It's unknown. Maybe the unknown is what's so overwhelming as far as how you're going to make it. Tell me about this, finances and career. Yeah, this here, you feel robbed. Okay, you feel robbed. This feels very irritating, very unfair. Some of you are spending a lot of money on divination, getting information to find out about maybe job losses, things like that. Don't let these people run away with you. Yeah, with as far as what you have dreams and fantasies about. Yeah, maybe you feel under some form of spiritual attack too. You feel separated from family. There's something here, third wheel. Somebody is going on. You feel robbed. Tell me this third wheel. A lot of you Geminis are missing out on a connection with someone, and you see them off with someone else being victorious, successful. Yeah. Wanting an apology from this person for an ending, that they have a new beginning. Maybe they're having children or whatever. This is something here that maybe you want to take to court or whatever. Some of you are taking it to court. Tell me the Six of Wands. Yeah. They have, you're recognizing that they're in a connection. They're doing something else. Maybe you want to apologize or you're expecting an apology, but it's keeping you stuck here. This connection. All right. They're moving on. They're enjoying stuff, going forward. They've turned their back on this situation, and you're in this loneliness. Give me one more. Yeah, this is something, this was fated to be this way. Somebody is pursuing their path is what I'm getting. Yeah, somebody, you're trying to, please don't get caught up in paying somebody to screw this up and waiting for the victory, being upset that it's not working. Okay, please don't wish harm upon anybody. Okay. All right, if you are or are dealing with a Cancer, we have responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. There could be some form of an engagement here. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. You could be somebody that is determined, emotional, forceful, powerful, passionate, maybe a little jealous, resentful, compulsive, or obsessive. Yeah, this is something that you're manifesting. You're manifesting moving forward, possibly with a Scorpio. Yeah, for your financial and emotional needs. Tell me about this responsibilities. Responsibilities. Yeah, feeling bullied here, gossiping about this engagement here. Somebody's sweet dreams moving on. You feel bullied. People talking about you behind your back, gossiping because you have things that you have to do. Yeah, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. What you don't see is the peace and comfort here, the satisfaction. They can be hating on this. The hate's changing, a curse breaking. Yeah, and persevering. Tell me about the Scorpio energy. Why is this here for Cancer? Stress, caution, danger of this curse. Somebody here did this, sent this to you, determined this. Are you worried of this? This jealous, resentful energy. Is this somebody that's in jail here getting proof of something? Cancer, are you in a connection that is hazardous? Are you coming out trying to move forward with something that brings you happiness? But somebody was abusive in the past. That's for some, not all. Maybe this is family, past family that's their side, that's harassing you, coming after you, trying to bully you. Tell me about the magician. Somebody's manifesting disturbances through you. Your faith here, they're trying to control a situation. Return to sender. Return to sender. They're sitting in some darkness here. Yeah, wanting you to apologize, or you want to apologize. Just keep moving forward and receive what is good for you. It looks like that's what's going on. That you have something really good coming through you, but there's something about this past individual, this jealous, obsessive, and all that, and you're gonna come out of it fine. These spells, things like that, they hold as much power as your thoughts allow them to. Okay, you got to keep that in mind. Yes, there is some powerful stuff out there. Okay, but those people that have the abilities to pass that along to somebody else are fully aware of the consequences of doing so and risking it on just everyday stuff, or risking it for a price. They're not too likely, the real ones, that are going to do that. So 9 times out of 10, what you're dealing with is somebody that saw something on TikTok or a scammer or whatever, and they got every excuse under the book not to fulfill what you paid. So it's best. I always advise it's best not to even fuck around with that stuff. Have your faith, live your life, do your healing for you, and continue moving forward. Everything falls into place. Protect yourself, that kind of thing, fine. But don't involve other people. Okay? It is so not worth it. And yeah, somebody here's you're going to be fine. Don't give them the credit. Don't give them the credit or the time of day. In the Bible, it's written numerous times, have no fear, thou shalt not fear. If you are or are dealing with a Leo. Ooh, Leos. What the heck? All right. It says here, habits. Somebody here is saying, I don't know if we will ever change. Okay. It's time to clear your energy, release your ex. Somebody here is diabolical. There's some kind of bondage here, nefarious, demonic. Maybe they're sitting here obsessing, doing some candle magic on you and stuff for what they think is either your happiness or a third party situation. I'm getting oh bullshit. Hold on, show me clearly. You're working on releasing your ex since something just would never change. And you created an obsessive little, um, you know, little TikToker magician. Okay. For some of you, not all of you. If you're offended, oh well. And the Three of Cups, this outside. Leos, I think you're just doing you. doing what you can, breaking stuff, working on yourself, and they're pissed. This outside influence. Tell me about the habits, please. Why is habits here? Somebody is back in your energy. Yeah. Indulgences. You're having a good time here. Sweet dreams. Your faith, all of this. Yeah, your kindness, your charity, your mercy. It's making you triumphant and it's pissing someone off. How you constantly have good luck and are persevering. Let's see. Yeah, this Three of Cups. You could be seeing lots of threes, Leo. Tell me one more for habits. Hesitation. This landed over here. Yeah, the candle magic on your profession, maybe on your health. Okay. Somebody here wanted you worrying. They wanted you confused when it made this third party energy. They didn't want something to change. It was changing. Tell me about release your ex for Leos. Yeah. Yeah, you releasing your ex, you did not know, stepping into the unknown, taking that leap of faith, not being able to see how things would work, what would come of that if you took that risk, if you took that chance, and you got blessings, and they are stuck on that, stuck on the past. Don't fall for the trap here. Someone again is trying to control. There is definitely some here coming after your stability, after your talent, your career, your profession, however you want to call this. Tell me about this demonic here. Leos, why is it you always get the horny guys? I'm just kidding. Show me clearly. Yeah, they're just obsessed. They're watching here, invading the privacy, maybe in your online community. They just want to check things out. They're looking for proof of what they're doing, their little candle magic here, if it's working. Proof of what it is that they're wishing upon you. To see if it's working. Proof that, the attacks on your profession or things like this, that's, yeah, trying to stop things for you. If you're homeless yet, yeah, you're just persevering. You're hitting your goals, and they're sitting in some darkness now. They're starting to suffer financially. They wanted you. Their goal was maybe to have you suffering in persecution, okay, struggling with your health, and instead you're gifted. You're gifted blessings. This blows their mind. This blows their mind. After everything, how is it that this is happening to you, Leos? Tell me about the Three of Cups. Because your intentions were pure the whole time. Okay, I don't know how many times we have to say that, but somebody don't get it. Tell me this Three of Cups. Yeah, threes. Three people could be coming against you to try and stop you here, to stop your gains. It's not working. What was hidden here, what they're not seeing is you are still gaining. You're doing good. All right, good things happening here. Regardless what they try to send your way, regardless whether they're actually doing ceremonies and all of this coven shit or whatever, or if they're just sitting there trash talking you or thinking negative. Yeah, you're making it. You're doing really good. They're trying to sit here and bind you, restrict you, confine you. They're sitting here trying to confine and restrict someone from the past. Uh, they're about to learn today. Somebody's going to get coached. Okay. Somebody's going to get coached. It's not working. Why can't they? I don't know. It's sad. I don't know why Leos, they all come at you every way, shape, or form. All right. Moving on. Don't worry about this. Release it. Continue going. This is something that will never probably change. You're doing good. Keep moving forward, enjoying your life. All right, if you are or are dealing with a Virgo, we have someone here that is unsatisfied. Deception here, someone wearing a false self mask in a relationship. Access is here, and Page of Cups. Somebody here, I wasn't happy the way things were going. Somebody here maybe recently freeing themselves from a situation, seeing where they were deceiving themselves in some way, shape, or form, and looking to gain access. This is either towards you, Virgo, or Virgo, you towards someone else. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, maybe looking for an apology or just going to work towards some self-love here. Tell me about unsatisfied for Virgo, please. Yeah, somebody here wasn't listening. Okay, they weren't picking it up. That was the hard part. They didn't hear what was being said, the wishes, the hopes, all of this. Maybe they didn't want to hear about a vow, about a marriage, something like that. Now they're looking for proof. Maybe somebody saw a ring, something, or they heard of some luck. Now they want some help. Tell me about this deception. 55 and 77 could be of some significance. Some big change here. Deception. Yeah, justice is here. You could be dealing with a Libra. You can have it in your chart. You don't have to. Somebody was deceiving themselves with a false self mask about what was fair, what was equal here. And logical when it came to collaboration. Somebody has trouble with connections. This is something that is their karmic lesson to be learned this go round. Yeah. This is somebody here who's supposed sent here to kind of learn, to like relax, drop the meanness, there's preservation of things, but yeah, learning what's valuable in life, to take their time. This is a lesson somebody needs to learn. This was what was scheduled and planned here, but somebody couldn't come to a compromise here. This is also for some of you Virgos. This is energy, either yours or someone around you, who was supposed to just take it easy. Why is this? Yeah, and trust and have faith. But there was weakness involved. Show me access. Are you looking for a weakness, someone's weakness, or they're looking for yours? Yeah, possibly with this friendship. Somebody looking for mercy and kindness. For some of you, somebody was looking, or this is how you feel. You're looking for the proof of this, stubborn. This is how you took this, that somebody was always asking for help. or that you're helping a friend, something like that, to get access towards blessings, towards a change, something faded. One more time. Access. Yeah, to control a situation, wanting this new beginning. Wanting to stop somebody? Are you working this deception? False self mask. Working to take this new beginning from someone? To be able to dominate a situation? Somebody is looking to gain access either to you or you to another, of coming out of some very controlling friendships, or or you're easily controlled by someone, is easily controlled by friends and in need of help. They want to be shown some mercy, some kindness. They might be coming with some kind of confession about this. Oh, it's my friends that were doing this. It's my friends that suggested that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is what somebody's thinking about this. They're held captive by this. These friends. Yeah. Third party here. Trying to bribe, daydream here. Show me this Page of Cups. Page of Cups for Virgo. I get a little help from my friends. Yeah, we have this imagination. Somebody's thinking about this. This is a goal. They imagine moving forward, offering, but they're afraid of a conflict. They're afraid of the fight for what it was that happened here. For the separation, the stagnation. They're waiting to see if what they've, and this is like with the hand up, it's like projection, I'm projecting this upon you, this stopping here. They're looking for any proof. So when to gain access, when they would be able to come in here. Somebody's working on self-love. Hopefully this is you, Virgos. Yeah, on your wishes, your hopes, but feeling inadequate or needing attention on something. You are unsatisfied in this. Somebody could actually be going to jail. I just got that for something that they did deceptive in order to gain access. Just one more. What were you unsatisfied about here? What is this? Yeah. The frustration. And they got this idea here. And it's like a show me how to do it. Somebody got the idea to confine someone, and yeah, they're looking for proof of it working. You have an opportunity to move forward in self-love. That opportunity has been here, but somebody is refusing to see it. All right. If you are or are dealing with a Libra, okay, sabotage is here. First thing, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. The passion here, maybe with passion. Libras, as some of you make poor choices when it comes to love. This Gemini energy here, the lover's energy. Somebody keeps it more passionate versus emotional, um, just as a way of a form of defense. Show me sabotage for Libra. You don't want to get too close. It hurts. Yeah, this is about to change, though. Yeah, justice is here. Live and learn. This is resisting an ending to something. Show me passion. You caught emotions. You caught feelings here with somebody. Yeah, there may be somebody that you fantasize about. But you had trouble with this. You didn't listen, you didn't hear things, and the possibility is the triumph is here. But it's all in how you view things. It says here, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Do you expect this all the time, Libras? Because every connection has a downtime too. There's something that's going on. And by the way, way to show up in your energy. 9 of Wands. You once that you are you confused with are you confused with what love is? Like, is it supposed to be all heated, hot, and heavy and that 24/7? Like, and when it starts to slow down and turn into love, you kind of get cold feet, or somebody does. 9 of Wands. Yeah, you have great potential here, Libras, with this. Stay calm, don't freak out. This is a learning experience. You could be really struggling with your own healing from the past. Just because all the wham bam stuff kind of dies down and kind of gets more rhythmic, and you find that you're with a person for more than just the wham bam, and man, there's actual feelings involved, there's conversations, you're with them for cuddling purposes, whatever. It doesn't mean that it's over. Somebody here gets cold feet, tries to freak out. All right, but you can do this. Don't be giving up. Just chill. You've been through a lot. You need to work on healing. All right, if you are or are dealing with a Scorpio, somebody here could be, in their ego, letting pride get in the way of a connection. Somebody could have been acting childish. There could be children involved affecting the love life, but more so this is like a childish behavior. Some great knowledge is coming here. Scorpios, yeah, you're about to see to be crowned or get a crown here with the Queen of Pentacles. You're taking care of yourself, financially stable, something like this. Show me clearly. Tell me about ego. Why is this here for Scorpio? Ego. Are you wanting to hear this from somebody? Yeah, a vow, a worship, a wish. What you don't see is justice is here. Somebody's receiving good news. Okay, somebody's receiving some encouragement, a surprise of some kind. And then, homeless. That's what you want somebody to, childish. It would be justice for you in this situation to hear this. What about the collective? There's a lot of confusion here. wanting an apology, acceptance. This is the dream here for this loss. Or somebody here is being very comfortable. There's sorrow, damage, bereavement, and it's like live and learn. Be thinking that, hold on a second. Show me Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, show me clearly for Scorpio. Okay. In an alliance here with someone, somebody's alliance here, these were two separate things when it landed. This was down here. Somebody in some kind of an alliance or trying to form some kind of alliance with misfortune. This is an idea you got. Maybe you watch online or something, trying to see evidence, but you're seeing the gains, the lessons learned, coaching. Somebody is not picking up. Somebody is kind of fantasy here. Give me one more for children here. Why is justice and good news here for children? Somebody, somebody feels validated. Somebody could be using children to get information, to get evidence here about what's going on. And they're caught up here. This is somebody that was very much letting pride get in their way, letting ego get in the way. And this kind of, expecting this apology. This is like a huge aha moment here. You're confused. You're expecting this apology, but it turns out that somebody's just doing just fine. They're doing great. They're in connection here, in alliance. They're doing well, stable. Give me one more. How does this energy feel about this promise, this alliance? Show me clearly. Yeah, confused. Confused. Feels a loss here. Yeah, some kind of irritation, some obscurity for trying to stop this. Ay, ay, ay. Queen of Pentacles, one more. Scorpio. So what you don't see is all the stress that this causes, that somebody is being gifted something, that they're happy, they're harmonious, there's calmness and peace here, self-love. Somebody's okay with this stuff moving forward, but this just irritates the hell out of somebody who's childish, who lets their pride get in the way. I don't even know what to say, Scorpios. Take care of you. Do you. Yeah, maybe you're wanting to hold on for children or something like that, but no, you do you. You're about to get a huge aha moment. The childish antics, or they will, whoever, take it how it resonates, that the childish antics and ego didn't work, and somebody's doing just fine. All right. Here we go. Let's see. That was just Scorpio. My bad. I'm sorry. I just looked up and I saw echo. You're over it all. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's definitely an energy for sure. All right, if you are or are dealing with a Sagittarius, we have reunion, we have forgiving and learning, we have Taurus, and we have the Ten of Wands. This reunion, this is somebody, friend, family, lover, coworker, it doesn't matter, but this is a connection that's really tight, somebody that you always come back to each other. This is, forgiveness and learning. Okay. As you release and heal from the past, then you're able to move more forward and be more loving here and open to it in the present moments. You could be dealing with a Taurus, have it in your chart. You don't have to, but it's patience and reliable, somebody warm hearted, loving, persistent, determined, placid, and loving. And then there's also the downside if it's in the reverse, which it's not, but a little jealous, a little possessiveness here. The Ten of Wands, about to let it go. It's been long enough with the burdens. This is a big release, is what I'm getting. Show me reunion. Why is this here for Sagittarius? Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe if at any point in time this resonates. Please and thank you. Yeah, this could be somebody here that maybe you're in a marriage, a connection. Yeah, maybe you have some investments together, some real estate or something. Show me clearly, Sagittarius. Tell me about forgiving and learning. This is a past connection for sure. Whoa, that all wanted to fall out. I'm just going to take a peek. What's in the challenge here? Yeah, this forgiving and learning, the people that strategize against you, trying to confuse you. Maybe they tried confusing themselves, things like that. This challenge position here, somebody is not acting in their own best interest. Forgiving and learning, maybe forgiving from a third party situation, working on moving forward. Tell me, maybe that's something. You realize that whether it was actual physical third party or whether it was too much time away, video gaming, things like that, whatever. You're working on something. You see a commitment, a vow here, and you're putting forth the work and energy and effort to make it happen. You have something started. Tell me about Taurus for Sagittarius. Why is this here? April and May could be of some significance. Yeah, this is part of your self-love healing journey here. You realize that you can overcome this. You're very persistent here. You're working on releasing the jealousies, the things like that. This could have, yeah, together you see that it's a good investment. There are rewards. There's more rewards than there is the heaviness. But you could have hesitated with this because of the past that you've been bringing forward. This is what your self-love is working on healing. And you're about to fully release this. You're overcoming this energy here. Yeah, this is a transformation. You're not accepting the bribe. You're working. Okay, Saggies, something that you refuse to just you heard some news or something and you refuse to just react like you typically would have in the past. This is something that caught not only yourself off guard, but it caught some other people off guard as well. you're working on realizing that no one is perfect. Okay. You have your investments, you know who you are, you're invested in self. Okay. And in your new beginnings, your goals, you're seeing to them things that you have planned, all the things that you've overcome. You saying, I forgive you, probably for one of the very few times thus far in life. Um, and we're going to learn from this, and we're going to start and we're going to grow. This really changed. I'm getting drastically. Okay. This changed something big time. You did not accept the bribe. You weren't tempted here. You kept on course with your goals. And this is exactly what was fated to occur. Okay. Yeah, it's like, aha, I got it now. I know this. So tell me about the 10 of Wands. This is huge for your healing, Sag. 10 of Wands. Yeah. Could be a marriage here. This could be releasing the burdens here of a past marriage. Yeah, the things that you were afraid of happening, they're not, they're not going. You've experienced this loss, but you've been gifted something here. Or this is something here. Yeah, you've been gifted something here, and other people are upset. Again, this forgiving and learning. You've learned to release this and let this really go because it was stealing from you. It was stealing from your peace. And what you have going on is your morality here, your show me clearly how spirit views you, your spiritual ranking. Thank you. That's what I wanted. This has just really leveled everything up. Yeah, this guilt, this whatever, this is, don't get stuck on this. This is a live and learn moment. Okay? This is a live and learn moment. Forgiveness. Be kind with yourself or your person, whoever this is. Yeah, it's merit making. This is spiritual ranking. Your goals are all within sight here. You're getting good news. This was huge. This was a big transformation. This was a big step for you, Sag. Congratulations. I like this. Letting go of the past, especially of some form of betrayal, and being able to see beyond the anger and the upset is huge. Okay. It's completely different from being ignorant and just allowing people to walk on you and use you and abuse you. That's what you're working on letting go of. And this triggered that for you, I really feel. Yes. So, all right. If you are or are dealing with a Capricorn, you got some detachment here. Okay. Past life relationship, the scarcity, the lack, the poverty, the struggle. And we have the 3 of Swords. Wow. Capricorns, you're learning to let go of this here. I had to let this go so that I could clear my mind. This soulmate connection, this pullback, very painful. This was a triggering lesson. A relationship. It triggered a lesson. Thank you, Molly. This brought about a transformation towards your healing, is what I'm getting. Show me this detachment. Why is this here for Capricorn? The triumph, yeah. You withdrawing here, detaching from this, quitting engaging in the conflicts, quitting engaging in trying to disrupt someone here, looking for proof, looking for evidence, all these things that, just cause you more hurt, more pain, because somebody is all up in someone's business trying to find out everything, claiming that they dislike them and they're done and over with. But this is like a final release. You're no longer punishing yourself with wondering what they're doing, who they're with, spying on them, trying to see what's up. This is like a clean break because you were driving yourself nuts. Or someone was. Show me this past life relationship. Yeah. Protesting here was making someone sick, trying to control a situation, trying to, to make somebody behave the way that you wanted, to make them feel or think differently. Protesting the release of this connection was making somebody not well. Okay. Trying to hold on to preserve it. Show me the scarcity. Well, Echo, I'm definitely sorry for your experience. Sorry to hear it. I wish you well with that. Scarcity, show me clearly. Yeah, with this promise here, pulling back, receiving the blessings here, this is kind of confusing. Maybe you blew somebody's mind how you stayed so calm. Hiding your true feelings in a situation too for some. Show me clearly. Yeah, now that this connection is over, this promise is a 28, which is 10. So once that promise ended, the scarcity, the missing, somebody felt bullied, somebody's heartbreak here. Yeah, maybe, lost the friendship, the whole thing. Maybe certain friends even, when you're together and you have the same group of people. Well, some of them pick sides, or somebody or sway, depending on who you were with and what they said. Everybody's different. Family gatherings, things like that. You don't go to the same hangout anymore that you used to go to. Things change. And this was a big struggle. This bothered somebody. Yeah, this was like bullying. People talking. Yeah, somebody not wanting to hear the bullying was causing more harm than good. Somebody was told that they're trying to control the situation, that they needed to just let go. This is the energy, Capricorn, of somebody who resisted taking all the advice, maybe even from friends, like, hey, let it go, man, let it go. Stop doing that. You're beating yourself up. You didn't want to hear this, making yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually sick. Show me the Three of Swords. Yeah, you got to help yourself. This is show some mercy and some kindness here. Um, yeah, enjoy some life. So overloaded with this. This is finding peace in the situation. This is learning to start enjoying life again instead of just being so overwhelmed, so bombarded here with the sorrow, the damage, and the loss. This is finding some peace. Okay, we don't have to fight all the time. This is really good energy and releasing the burdens. Yeah, maybe, if you have children, some of this energy, they do have children, and you're coming together for the best interest of the child. They're no longer being used as a tool. They're no longer pulled back and forth. They're no longer sitting there listening to one parent bash the other parent on pickup time or whatever. Okay. that's the way that it should be going here. Um, yeah, because it causes great depression, and you want to overcome that. You want to heal the situation. It's an energy is stepping up. Okay, that's what I'm getting for that, Capricorns. He's a people pleaser, huh? Yeah, that happens. That's typically people pleasers are the people who aren't so happy with themselves. That's sad. Um, all right. So if you are or are dealing with an Aquarius, all right. Ooh, Aquarius, you could be under some attack here. Okay. Outside influences here. Somebody feels neglected. They feel like they failed to give you what you needed. Or this is you feeling that they failed to give you what you needed. Take it how it resonates. But this is an energy here of needing to love yourself first. Okay. It says that your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. But boy, somebody really got up in here, this chaos magic. And at the bottom of the deck, fury. This is somebody that's angry with you. They're sending you confusion. It's like you just started pulling out of a situation and they're trying to pull you back in, trying to get you all up in your head, fuzzy, dizzy here. The seven of deception, the seven of swords. All right. And it's like they're peeking to see if what they're doing out of anger here works. Tell me about this neglected. This could be somebody that neglected you. They feel you neglected them. Aquarius, take it only if it resonates. Yeah, this is something you didn't see coming. It was an attempt to get you to maybe to hold on to some money to persevere here. Um, this person could have come and said, hey, it could have been like a trick, the temptation. I didn't give you what you needed. I neglected you. I'm so sorry. Hey, whoa, is it working? Are you confused? You really need to love your self-worth. Yeah, this is bullshit. That's what this is. I'm sorry. Yeah, I failed to give you what you need. You don't see this coming. This is kind of awkward energy and like, oh, you didn't bite the bullet. You didn't take the bait here. And it's like, yeah, love yourself first. Show me clearly. Love yourself first for Aquarius. Yeah, to relieve the stress. Find your peace, find your happiness here, your tranquility. The calmness. There's a lot of pressure. Maybe you're under a lot of lack of sleep here. You could be experiencing headaches and that because of some idea. Somebody, again, could be sending you this energy to get you up in your head because you are starting to love yourself. You did begin to put your foot down, not accept the bait. This really pissed somebody off. You started going for your peace. This really pissed somebody off. You didn't run to their aid. You didn't, go kiss their ass here. They couldn't control you with the, oh, poor pitiful me. Show me chaos magic. Somebody definitely could be experiencing headaches. Could be getting weird times, little twinges, things, and then it goes away, but some confusion. Why am I thinking this all of a sudden? Why am I feeling this all of a sudden? Yeah, it's a curse here. Somebody's sending you They want to apologize because you have something of value now. You loving yourself. Maybe you started respecting yourself more. Maybe you got a new vehicle, a new home, something that you're doing, and they go, "Oh my God, look at the big, um, prize Aquarius is now." Okay. Somebody is pissed you would not forgive them. Somebody is pissed. This is misfortune they wished upon you. This is hate. It doesn't, the card says curse. Okay. It very well could be a curse, but it also could just be they're so pissed off at you and their mouth is flapping and your name's on their tongue. And that's what it's doing. Their thoughts are negative. Their wording is negative. All of this, and it's coming at you, and it's because they feel guilt here. You didn't accept an apology, and honestly, with the energy that I get with this apology, I wouldn't have accepted it either. Tell me about this chaos magic. Yeah, now they're freaking out here. They're upset at what you're getting, this promotion, the happiness, delight. They're upset, they're depressed about this, and what you don't see is you're getting even more good news. Okay, good things coming into you, and they keep just watching, creeping, to see what's going on. Bottom of the deck, you're getting spiritual justice for all the bullshit that they put you through. They neglected you. They failed to give you what you needed. They claimed everything was your fault. All right. They tried to add a lot of stress upon you, things like that. And they got this idea, hey, maybe watching something online, hey, look at this. I can project this upon them. I can do all that upon them. Somebody could also work online. Take it how it resonates, only if it does. But spirits here getting your back, Aquarius, from all the deception. Things are about to be revealed to you as well. Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. Whoa, yeah. The Justice in the reverse. Yeah, for the planning, for what they planned. They're getting it, okay, for what they planned, what they imagined here, what they were sending your way. There's a need to be strategic about handling this situation in order to, for some of you, in order to flip this into the upright. Okay. Yeah, you could be dealing with an Empress energy now, and you're feeling a weakness, or someone around you. They could be sending negative energy to someone around you, creeping to see if it works. Yeah, maybe to your work. There's caution here with what they're thinking because of the loss that they've experienced. Yeah, trying to confuse you, trying to disturb you, bullying you, this third wheel energy. Man, the karma is going to be a bitch. Okay, just saying. The karma is going to be a bitch for their meanness here, for the ego. You're jumping the gate. You're going over everything here. You're making it. You're not bothered. Your faith is strong. Your connection is strong. You're doing good. And this, yeah, you got a whole new thing going. But look at this. It's just one right after the other. And they are overloaded. They can't come at you fast enough, strong enough. Because, man, is spirit ever proud of you? Okay. Yeah, you are a chosen one of some kind. They don't want to hear this. Okay. All they want to do is get some of theirs. All right. Because they see something of worth here, something that they can grab onto. Yeah. You dodged a big old bullet. All right. Return that shit to sender. If you are feeling under the weather, if you are having headaches, if you feel moments of confusion, things like that, right away. Return to sender. Got no power here, man. None. Zip. Nada. Show me clearly. All right. And lastly, if you are or are dealing with a Pisces, we got irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. This is something that was unrequited love, they feel. Somebody here is disingenuous, a pretender, a fake, false. And the Nine of Cups. Working for this wish fulfillment here. Somebody's faking it that they are experiencing wish fulfillment. Wow, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry. You're faking it till you make it. Fake, pretending to be happy, thinking of someone in the past, or vice versa. Pisces, take it how it resonates. Only if it does. Don't force energies to fit. All right. Irreplaceable for Pisces. What's this? Whoa. Okay, we got protesting here. Somebody feeling inadequate, needing some attention. Yeah. Didn't see this. This is, walking blind into a situation. They didn't see this. They didn't protest. They didn't stand up for something, fight for something. It's a live and learn. Show me clearly. Somebody could be 51. Don't have to be. Yeah. Trying to create these, disasters, so to speak. They want to express their frustration, overloaded, not knowing what's going on, not knowing who's in control in the situation. Somebody's trying to hold on to a love that was unrequited, not enough chemistry or attraction. Maybe staying in a situation because of money. Somebody is receiving, there's a lot of suffering here. It says nightmares. You could be having nightmares. Somebody's like sitting in some darkness, some depression, feeling persecuted. They didn't see this coming. Show me clearly. Unrequited. Yeah, somebody here is missing something. They feel as though there's a failure, or they're looking in an attempt to hold on to something they want to fight for, they want to argue, they want to see, they're waiting for proof that something failed, something that they were trying to hold on to. Yeah, there's caution here with this. Yeah, when it comes to wealth and management and investments, yeah, for gain. Show me this disingenuous pretender. Did somebody's family has more to offer or something like this? Show me clearly. A lot of materialistic energy here. Yeah, they got the idea from something online to tempt, to bribe. Somebody's challenging to accept the temptation. Yeah, with the mystery, the magic here. Going towards someone's maybe online business, a profession, some going after someone's talents. Wanting to see. Show me this Nine of Cups. Someone sending you energy. Yeah, this new adventure. Somebody is going on. They know their worth. Yeah, they're strong in their faith here. They're having good things. Just keep going is what I'm hearing. But this is something maybe you don't want to hear about. Something you tried stopping from someone who is, like a chosen one. Somebody whose morals are good. This could be you. They tried to take something from you. You could be worried about it. Don't worry about it. If this is a divorce situation, something that you got caught up in, maybe through family, traditions, uh, keep strong, keep the faith, know your worth here. You're able to possibly travel here, have adventures, get a new beginning. But you found out something. Some of you, or you found out or they found out, put it how it fits. Somebody got an idea here, um, that they were being tempted, that they were being bribed through possible magic. It's like a big wake up here for some of you. And again, somebody doesn't necessarily have to know that they need to sit down and, get the cauldron and do some spells and burn some candles and do stuff. It can just be the way they think and talk. I can't stress that enough. So whenever you see this card come out talking about magic or rituals or things like that, or the curses, it can be simply a conversation that they're having with someone about what an ass you were or whatever. Yeah, with what they're saying and trying to protest against you because of frustration, because of, trying to bring you, this disaster that you tend to survive. Okay, you keep surviving. The way you love can never be matched. Oh, Pisces. Stay strong. Stay strong. Keep your faith going. Enjoy the moments. You have new adventures coming up, and they're leading to beautiful things. Don't be reluctant to listen. Don't be persuaded to play the game back the way you feel they're playing it. Okay, don't fall into that. All right, collective, this is what I have. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you food for thought. Thanks so much for being here, for clicking on the channel. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I definitely love hearing from you, and we will talk to you later. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.